Definitely more Waluigi, like, why does the coffee always drop, you know? But I try to cheer myself up. Yes?
What's your favorite part about being a voice actor?
What's my favorite part about being a voice actor? There's just so much that I love, it's hard to say. I love doing the jobs, I love listening to people's response, I love coming to these Comic-Cons, it is so fantastic. I love just the pure gift of, it's what I love to do, and come and do it. You know, that's just so lovely. And working with talented people and then coming and sharing the experience with you guys. It's joyful. Hi.
Hi. Have you ever thought of having your own YouTube channel?
Have I ever thought about having my own YouTube channel? That's a lovely question. You know, I'm just so busy, and I do have this one affliction. About 18 years ago, I was in London, and someone asked me, what are you working on? I said, well, I'm writing a book about my life, I said, because I figured that was the one way I would be forced to actually write a book. And so I started writing, and I'm like, I wanted to, and one day I did 2 hours, and I'm like, I'm so proud of myself. This is discipline. I'm doing this every day. And the next day I sit down, and I'm like, oh look, a butterfly. And then 3 weeks later I pick it up again, and then 3 months after that, and here it is 18 years later. It's like, how's that book going? Oh. So I have no discipline whatsoever. If I had help with that sort of thing, I've got somebody who's helping me out in real life right now, and maybe someday, but the problem is too, it's like if I'm not doing something right now, if someone says, don't come to this show, or come to this show, if they don't say that, then I'm like, oh look, let's go over to China. Oh, let's go to Thailand. Oh, I wonder what that, Montreal, wow, So I'm
Distracted.
You guys, when I was a kid, you had a camera with film in it and a flash bulb. And you had to buy these flash bulbs, and you used them once. And inside was magnesium, and the electricity would go through magnesium, would go poof, and it was so bright that even as a kid, you'd go for about 5 hours, and you could still see the little. It was like burned through your brain. Those were the days. You see what you're missing, kid? That was incredible, but there it is. Like everything I love about being a voice actor. Who else has a question? And I hope one day. Hi.
I just wanted to know, is there going to be some other characters on Super Mario Odyssey? Because that's going to be like a new Mario game.
That's a very good question.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. I can't say a single word about that game, except I know it's going to be a lot of fun. It is just so golden. I can't wait. Seriously, I think it's going to be the best game ever. But I have a habit. I think that of every game, every game. When the first time I saw Mario Galaxy, first time I saw 64, first time I saw Galaxy, first time, I was like goosebumps. Even I have goosebumps now. Because the magnificent magic of that game. The first time I saw Sunshine, the Flood Pack, the first time I saw Super Mario Bros. Wii, I'm laughing, and I still laugh. It's going to be so much fun. That much.
Princess Peach, purple coins, and
Could be. Ask me a year from now. Then I can answer it completely. Actually, he goes, do you guys ever look at Nintendo.com? Because that's a really fun webpage if you want to know what's going on, what's current, what's happening next.
I've actually gone to the YouTube channel.
You went to the YouTube channel? Yeah, they have a YouTube channel too, right? It's like so much fun. So you've seen the sort of like the preview of Odyssey, right?
It seems like the trailers.
Yeah, the trailer.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowser just looks all hits are like all white.
Right? Yeah. That I can tell you is go to Nintendo.com, go to YouTube, watch the trailer. It is so fun, and it's just like 1/1000000000% of how much fun I think things are gonna be. Thank you for asking that question. That's a great question. I wish I could tell everybody, but then I'd be like, oh, I spoiled the surprise. Hi.
Did you voice over the Super Smash Bros. Series?
Yes!
And how hard was it to...
Oh, it's so much fun. It's just so much fun. I did one in Japan, we did one, and that was great fun to be in the room with the director. And, you know, it's just so much fun because it's such an action-packed, fun adventure, and everything is like, yeah! Everything's like so intense and powerful. Like Mario Strikers. Did anybody ever play Mario Strikers? Right? Everything in there is like, yeah! You know, and who doesn't want to kick a crocodile into a goal? Right? It's so great. Yeah. So, yeah.
What is one thing you hate about voicing Mario?
What is one thing I
Hate about playing?
one thing I hate about voicing Mario? Absolutely nothing. It makes me so happy. You know, and people come by the booth and say, you know, here we go, whoopee, hello, you know, and it's so fun to know too that this is the magic of being a performer. To do something as simple as let's go and have that make a smile on somebody's face is magic. You know, it's a gift that I'm so profoundly honored to have that gift. You know, to be given that gift. Hey.
Hello? Just a quick question. I knew yesterday you played on Mario Kart 8 with Christopher Sabat, the voice of the How did that go?
Well, we didn't actually play, but we were going to play. Yeah, we're going to play, because he has made a promise he's only going to play with me. So today, ba-boom! Yeah, and I'm going to win. Right? I better.
I noticed that since since Mario was the announcer of Pac-Man Versus, how did that go?
You know, totally fun. Everything I do is fun. You know, that's the great thing. Is like when you love what you do, it's just so easy to have fun doing it. So it's all just completely joyful fun. Oh, here's another question.
Can you say thank you for playing my game in Mario's voice?
Thank you very much for playing my game. Woohoo! Mamma mia, you're number one. Wow, we have so many more people coming in. Thank you for coming in.
Which one is your favorite Mario game?
Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite Mario game. You know, Mario 64 has so many great memories for me because I've been doing it live, improvising for 5 years, and then all of a sudden I got a phone call. Mr. Miyamoto would like you to come and play Mario in a video game, and I'm like, yippee! And it didn't take long to say yes. I don't think I ever said yes. I just said, whoopee, wahoo, wee, wee, wee. Is that a yes? You know, so and that was so much fun. But then too, doing Galaxy was so fun, and Super Mario Bros. Wii. Every time I do a game, and I see it come to life when I go to E3 or back in the day as Consumer Electronics Show, I'm like, oh my goodness, the work that goes into this, the magic that goes into the joyful adventure and fun. It's so great. So I have to say all of the above. Hi.
Hi. This one's a little non-Nintendo related.
Oh, sure.
And
What brings you to the throat of the world?
I was going to ask about
Our King of the Dead.
Yes.
I want to know, what was it, how did you get the role of Parthenax, and what was it like working with Bethesda or ZeniMax?
You know, they're just super, super nice to work with. I just thought my agent in LA sent me a copy. Is that in the old days of auditioning, you used to, you get a phone call. They had these things attached to a wire to a wall, and then you rolled your stone to the, you picked it up and carried it. They weren't round in those days. But, we used to audition in a booth with everybody, like one microphone, 18 people in a booth that was like 3 feet by 4 feet, and everybody ducking in and out of the microphone for their lines. And it was a very interesting dynamic. Now we work completely alone, or almost always completely alone. So the dynamic has changed so dramatically, and I forgot what you asked me.
And what was it like working with, how did you get selected for the role of Parthenax?
Oh, Parthenax, that guy.
And what was it like working with Bethesda and ZeniMax?
Bethesda, these guys were super nice. It was great timing because I was going down for E3. And I got this session, I go down there. It was a different style of recording because we had the guys here, the writers were up in Berkeley or Oakland or somewhere in the Bay Area. And then, you know, we had a monitor in this room, and so I usually have a paper copy. This was monitor because I don't know why they were doing it exactly that way. And they had dragon speech, and you know, and I didn't speak dragon, you know. But you know, they had it sort of like not phonetically, but just words, you know, like Brofildermack, you know. So you'd be reading along, you know, when you're reading, you're sort of like you're scanning a little bit ahead of where you are, you know, and then all of a sudden you see Brofildermack, you know, and it's like, uh-oh, Brofildermack's coming, you know, and then you start getting a little bit nervous about getting to that line to say Brofildermack, and you say Brofildermack, cut. I think that's Brofildermock. Are you sure? I thought it was Brofildermick. Wait a minute, you know, so the producer, the director, everybody's like, wait a minute, well, we better call the writers. What is that? Brofildermack, Brofildermack, or Brofildermack? It's Brofildermook. Got it. And then you come back to that line, it's like, was it Brofildermick, Brofildermack, Brofildermack? I can't remember what it was, you know, and you just like shoot at something like Brofildermook. Yeah, that was great. That was exactly it. I think that was it, you know? And so it was like a really fun, dynamic process. And then to watch the game, it's like, holy cow, you know? They did a smashing job with that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I love everybody, working with everybody. I just worked with this great group of, you know, have you ever played Bit Trip Runner 1?
Yeah.
Bit Trip 2? Well, Runner 3 is coming out. Runner 3! Which is going to be so totally fun. But it was one of those just joyful, wonderful sessions. Loved every second of it, you know? I love everybody I work with, because we're all trying for the same goal, to do the very best job as possible. We're all chasing the ball on the beach, you know? It's just great. Thank you for asking. Hi.
Hi, I asked this one earlier. Over 20 years ago, you asked one of the creators of Zelda, you wanted to do the voice of Link.
Sure, I sent a message to...
What do you have in mind for it?
Well, I had a young man in mind. This was 22 years ago, I think. I sent a message to Mr. Miyamoto. You know, I'm happy. If you're ever looking for a voice for Link, please let me know. And he said, oh, no, thank you very much. We have the voice that we have. We have exactly what we want. And it taught me a great lesson on this subject of trust. You know, because, of course, people say sometimes, don't you wish you talked a lot more in the Mario games? And I say, no. Because I trust the creative teams at Nintendo so much that if I were suddenly, Mario suddenly, okie dokie, well, we're going to go in through this painting right now, and let's see what's behind that wall, you know? It would change the dynamic of the game. And the dynamic of the game is so magnificent, exactly the way it is, that I don't want to do anything differently, except what they bring and what I can bring to the party and playful, you know, it's like we'll discover new sounds and new, like, wow, 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 you know, new ways of expressing that joy and happiness, fun, adventure, and surprise, and, you know, astonishment. So I'm so happy just to do exactly and to trust exactly what the producers and the creative teams have in mind. You know, and Link was going to be a young man's voice, but I can't do it because, you know, now they've got exactly what they want, so I honor that. Thanks for asking. I know, right? Isn't Zelda great? You should have seen E3 last year with the Zelda. Oh my goodness, the whole place, it was like a living experience.
For Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, for Nintendo Switch.
Besides playing the voices of Mario and Luigi, do you also play the younger voices of them?
Yes, I do. I go, Baby Mario #1, whoopee! Baby Luigi, Yeah.
If you can't have one of Mario's power-up items in real life, what would it be?
Oh, if I could have one power-up item, you know, that's a good one because, you know, Fireball is pretty good, you know? I mean, it's like, let's face it, in traffic, you can't beat it. You know? But if only the cars would go whoop off the screen instead of catching on fire, you know, obviously that's not a problem. I gotta tell you, when I see the little leaf come down, I'm like, oh, this is so fun. Because he's so cute in the, you know, it's just, you know, in Peachy's speech, he says, oh, Mario, you look so handsome in your Tanuki suit. You know, I love Tanuki suit. But, you know, I also like, I love that when, you know, in underwater becomes the penguin. I mean, it's like, that's so great, except every time I play that, I want sushi afterwards. I am a food-oriented dog. I am a Labrador Retriever for sure. Hey.
After playing Mario for 7 years, do you ever get confused?
Do I get confused? No, I never do because those things are very much alive in me. I love the characters so much. I live in this bath of of love for those characters and the exploration of who they are. So they're always very present and very real for me. Oh, hi.
Sounds good.
Hey.
So the other day, you were really excited. You saw the dancing shark, and you
Yes.
wanted to take a picture with him. Would you dance with him for just a quick second?
Oh, I mean, right now? No. Come on. No, but I'll see you back at the booth. Oh, we should do another group picture. That was so fun. The guy in the shark thing, he comes and he goes skidding on the floor. It's like, whee! You know? It was so fun. It was just great. It was so great. I just love that you dress up like that. Thank you. But
No, I got you.
Thank you, though, for asking. It's very fun. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What do you think Mario getting on with Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you think they're friendly or enemies?
Do I think what?
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh my goodness, they're healthy rivals. You know, I love the Olympic Games. It's so much fun. You know, it used to be much more. You know, it's like boom, boom, boom. But it's a part of the same group. You know, and it's lovely. I love video games. I think video games are the greatest things because you know it's just with the Mario games the healthy exploration and the joy and the fun, the innocence. It creates fun and adventure.
When you're not voicing Mario, what's your favorite hobby? What do you do?
I used to love riding bikes. I used to ride bikes for charity, for the San Francisco AIDS Foundation. I used to love that. I got to a certain age and realized, getting on a bike for 10,000 miles a year is probably not as safe because your reactions aren't as fast when you get older, and your ability to concentrate long term, like know where every car is and everything is, you know, or where all the sounds are coming from. You lose that mental capacity just a tiny bit, and it's just a millisecond that can make a difference between life and death. So I took off my road shoes, and I just walk, and I love walking and hiking, and I have a huge passion for travel. I just love travel. Yeah, thank you.
I wanted to ask, would you ever do an animated Mario movie?
Would I ever do an animated Mario movie?
Yes.
Oh, sure. You know, it'd be one more giant play box. You know, I never say no to Mario, to anything that would be such a wonderful gift from Nintendo. You know, I mean, it's just beautiful. So I would love that. I would do a series. I would do anything that they want. But I also trust that if the moment is right and they want to do it, then we'll do it. Yeah, you betcha. Hey.
Have you ever thought about making an online game of Mario?
An online game, you know, I don't make games. I only voice them. So I can add and sometimes subtract. But I couldn't even begin to fathom the amount of work that would go into a game. But if they do, I'll play and then, whoopee! Thank you.
I'm sorry, we just have time for one more.
Oh no, only one more?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But time flies. And look how many people are here. Oh, you guys are so great. You kept coming in. Thank you very much. Wow. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, last question. Is it a yes or no, or is it?
Out of all the Mario Party games, which one's your favorite?
Mario Party games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I love them all. You know, to me, it's like every Mario game has this magic to it. And you know, and it's such a tribute to the creators that if you play the very first Mario game that was ever created, and you play Mario Maker, and you go, and you can see all the different, you know, 8-bit, 16-bit, 64, 3D, 2D, side-scroll, the character, the through line is true. So, and, you know, when I play a party game, it's like, oh my goodness. Oh, it's just like everyone's a magic surprise. So everyone is my favorite when I play it. Thank you so much for asking. And I just want to say again, thank you all so very much for your passion, your joy, and it's so great. Thank you very much for playing my game. So, Mamma Mia, you're number one.